4 minutes until showtime.
4 minutes, peeps. 4 minutes. We'll be right with you.
Three minutes until showtime.
Chris, is that you, hon?
Yes, it's me.
Alright, I'm gonna have to turn you up. You're really soft. Are you on the Bluetooth?
Oh, no, Bluetooth, madam.
Yeah, I can't hear you at all.
What? You can't hear me at all?
No, I can hear you, but you're very light. Alright, just talk.
Oh, man. Well, maybe I'll compare it with the Bluetooth or not, then I'll just talk to the other phone.
What's the matter?
I was hoping that that video was good, but it didn't.
You were freezing. Do you have on your Beats
Hold on,
Bluetooth?
let me try to do this. I don't know, this doesn't work. I know we still have time.
I'm sorry?
2 minutes until showtime.
I can't hear you. You're very
Can you
light.
hear me now?
Do you have on your headphones?
Okay, well then. No, I have it Bluetooth with my other one. But I guess it doesn't work. I'll just call you from the other phone then.
Okay.
Alright, bye.
One minute until showtime.
Is that you?
Yes.
Now I can hear you.
Can you hear me? Okay, I guess it's the other phone, the other one.
You're very soft for some reason.
I guess I'm speaking up though. I'm speaking up as loud as I can.
Huh. Alright, talk again. We got 9 minutes.
Okay, what's
Your
up?
show will go live in 5 seconds.
Alright, hold on 1 minute. Let me stop it.
3, 2, 1. Love Talk Radio.
This is Susan Swanbeck, CEO of the AT Network. This work is protected by Creative Commons license.
For the next 2 fun-filled hours, get ready to learn something new, be inspired, enlightened, spooked, helped, laugh, cry, and be awakened. And now, your host of Awakening the Unknown. You never know what these two will be up to next. So please welcome Susan Swanbeck and Michelle Sullivan.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome to a fine and fantastic Thursday night. We are so excited tonight. We have Chris Garcia with us. I mean, it's going to be one heck of an amazing show. Michelle, unfortunately, is feeling under the weather, so we felt it was best that she didn't sneeze all over the computer. So, and I would just like to take a couple of minutes before we start the show just to send out some prayers and blessings for her grandmother who is having surgery at 12:30 tomorrow. So I'd like to take a minute there. If everybody could just send out some positive vibes or blessings, that would be really thankful. I mean, I'd really appreciate that, and so would the family. So, but without further ado, we have Chris, the one, the only, Chris Garcia, on the line with us tonight. How you doing tonight, Chris?
I'm doing fine. I'm just here, just using my Beats headphones to see if you can hear me, because I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, that's good. Maybe I should back away from my microphone over here. Have you ever had just like a really good day? Like, normally I have a little chit-chat with Michelle, but I'm going to chit-chat with you tonight before we start the show. I mean, I went to this restaurant, and this waiter was, I mean, it was fantastic. He was upbeat. He was happy. Normally when you go to a restaurant, you don't get those, like, happy, silly, funny type waiters, and I had this really fantastic waiter. So I gave him a business card, and I told him to call in tonight because you'd be on. So I don't know. Hopefully he'll call in. He was really sweet, though. He was a really nice waiter. I think his name was Seth. And he was at the 99's restaurant. Really nice guy. So I'm really hoping he calls in tonight. So, you know, we got all kinds of people over there. Hi, Chris. How you doing? Prayers for Michelle. Thank you. You did your first, remote viewing in between the last show and this one. What was that like?
Yes, I did.
What was that like?
I think it was different because it just, you know, helping people, and I've been just doing a lot of remote viewing lately, you know, because I did it on Facebook Live. I do a lot of investigation on Facebook Live, you know, to see what I can pick up on people. And
do you get to see the properties that you're at and you do it that way? Or, see, I've never done remote viewing, so I don't really know much about it.
It's all like watching a movie and you're seeing a video just play over and over and over. It's like you're just seeing, like, sometimes you can see it like it's like in the moment. You can see, like, if, for example, somebody was kidnapped, you can trace back from the first thing they got up. You can see, like, what they were doing. Then you can see what they were doing throughout the day before they were kidnapped, and it's almost like you step in their shoes.
Wow.
In their moment. And so it's happened to where you can just go to where you can do it live, but in your psychic gift. It comes in different ways, and then you can also remote view it. Like, we need to look for the person they said been missing for about a week or two, and they're like, well, you know, they're feeling that the body's, you know, they're laying there somewhere to be found. You can use that to find missing articles, that, you know, person's body. And I mean, I hope that doesn't ever happen, but most of the time, some psychics have to use gifts and different skills when it comes to remote viewing.
Wow. I mean, honestly, that sounds like, wow. You know, because I do, like, you know, I do stuff too, but I do it differently. Remote viewing is not in my field of expertise. It's not my thing. It's more of an empath is what I am. So, I mean, I find something like that fascinating, than people that actually have the ability to do something like that absolutely amazing. Literally amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, you can even, I've done it to where, I'll go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead, honey. We're just chit-chatting back and forth, two friends, chit-chatting. And the people will come in and ask you tons of questions.
And what I've noticed is that there was one time where I was being tested to, like, walk in someone's house, like, doing a reading, and I could see, like, I was walking in the hallway, I told them exactly what picture they had on their walls,
Nice.
and how the house looked outside, and yeah, it's almost like physically being there, but like an astral plane, like I'm astral projecting, but I'm
Yeah.
not asleep. I'm very wide awake. I've
Wow.
done it like that when I'm awake.
Wow. Absolutely amazing, really. I mean, something like that, that's a gift. That is definitely a gift. I mean, so any of you power peeps out there, you're looking for somebody to do some remote viewing, give Chris Garcia a call, definitely. Give him a call because, wow. Now, we're going to open up the phone lines just as I said that. Somebody pops on, so the phone lines, don't forget if you'd like to call in and ask Chris a call. So they give you a couple of minutes to talk about that, but if you want to give us a call, it's 563-999-3002. Now, we're going to take this caller in a minute. I recognize that number, so we'll take this caller in 1 minute. So, since you've done that, has there been any success in the girl that was kidnapped? Did you help with something like this? Is this something that you can possibly work with the police?
Yeah.
Oh, she was found.
Yes, I can do that because it helps. And then there was one time where I was real kind of very attached to the family, where there was this one case where I told them everything that happened, and they were like, "Oh my God!" They started crying, and
Wow.
they found her body, but they just didn't listen, and they had a lot of faith in me, and she's she's in heaven, but it's just that sometimes it's just some of these cops are very skeptical, and this side of the neck of the woods where I'm at, I
Wow.
work with other law enforcement, but not in the same town as me. So I've worked with other cops in other states, and it's been successful.
Wow. You got a gift. You definitely have one heck of a gift. I don't know how else to put it. That's to do something like that. I used to dream of working with the police and helping with cold cases, but I guess it wasn't in the cards for me. So I'm really glad that there is someone out there that is unique, that is gifted, that is real, that can actually go out there and help other individuals. So that is amazing.
Yeah.
It really is. What do you got coming up before we take our calls? What else do you have coming up? Anything you want to tell your fans about?
Well, I know I'm going to be on my friend Mark's show on the 28th. His show, I think, is in the UK, I believe.
Mark Anthony
That's
Rhines?
going to be the second night. Yeah, I'm going
He's
to
a
be on his
sweetheart.
show on the 28th.
Good.
And then on October, I'm going to be on the new show, which I've never been on that one, so I don't know how that's going to go. It's Chris Houston, I believe. He has a paranormal show too. That's going to be on the 5th. And then I think my friend Michael's show, I don't know what day, but I know it's every second Wednesday. And then I'm going to be on my friend Lisa's show, and that's all I know of. And then I'm thinking I'm going to be on y'all's. Well, I don't know if I'm on y'all show or not next month, but I'm trying to get to where most people will think, would you like to make it like a monthly thing?
I would love
where I
to.
can be on a show like every month.
I would love to make it a monthly thing with you. You're very special, you're very gifted, and for you to actually take time out of your day to come on my show to help the fans, the individuals, your fans, and to help people, that's amazing. That really is. I would love to have this as a regular basis. Yes, I would.
Well, you know what, Susan, I think, I've already been on your show.
Third
Well, I
time.
know you all did the change and stuff, but yeah, I've been, I really think, 3
Yeah.
times, if I'm not mistaken. First time I was a little nervous because I was like that with all the other shows.
Yeah.
But then as I started getting comfortable and the energy,
Yep.
I let it just flow, and I just took over the show and started helping people. And by the end of the day, I felt so relieved that, I can help people. And as I'm talking about this, I have goosebumps all over because I have touched a lot of people, and people have told me that on other shows. You touched a lot of people,
You have.
and it's just a blessing, to meet other people that are like me. But if they want to learn how to tap into it, I can teach them. And I've thought about maybe doing classes, but I don't know how that would work. But there's things where I've thought about trying to go more out of my way to help, with doing classes. It's just, I don't have the equipment to do it, but maybe might be later down the road in the future.
And I think
And
it's
as
something that you
far
will
as
get
like
into.
people,
I really do think it's something that you
hmm
get into because you have this purity within your heart, and a lot of people sense that. Well, I'm an empath, so I pick up on things like this, but you actually have a pure heart, which is like white light to me, and because of that, people know that you're there mainly to assist them. So yeah, I do agree that the classes would definitely be something that's going to help you down the line, and it's something that's going to help a lot of other people as well. I really do. You have a
and,
gift, time to
and I
share.
thought about it, but I just,
Yeah.
yeah, and I think that's why I came out. And it's funny because when I started this season, it was back in February when I first on Facebook Live, and I kept hearing my guys were telling me, Chris, you need to be first, you need to be spoken, you need to, people need to know who you are. And I kept thinking, why? I didn't know. I just listen to my guys, and as time goes on along, I've seen like the bigger picture that I'm here to help, and I can't just leave my gifts just sitting there and not using it. So I just came out this year, and I can't believe it. I've since March I've been on the radio and for Bethany, and then I was on my friend Gracie's show, which is a TV show. It's like a network, but it's in New York, so they
Yes.
Skype me
Yep.
through that network. So I was on TV and it's connected to YouTube. So
Yep. I watched that
I
one
got my little
actually.
glimpse of, and it's
Yes.
pretty good. I think
Yeah.
that's what got me the exposure as far as TV. But I know people have told me to you see yourself doing more of that, and honestly, I can't read myself, but I've been told that a lot of people have told me you're gonna be doing a little bit more of radio and TV,
Yep.
and so it's just the opportunity comes to you. So
And they will continue. So are you ready for your first caller? This one popped on the
yes,
moment I
ma'am,
mentioned
I'm
it.
ready.
All right. Hello, you're live and on the air. What is your name, hon?
Hi, this is Hugh. How
Hi,
are you?
you. How you doing? I knew it was you. I know
Yeah,
that
I was
number.
just drifting. You're sharp on the board, I'll tell you. I was just drifting along. Actually, I came onto a show I think it's still on Blog Talk, but are you aware of National Ghost Hunting Day?
Yes, I am.
All right. Yeah, they are promoting that tonight, too, so that
Yeah.
might be interesting to your guest. I don't know if he is looking to get involved in something like that or not, too, but now he's also indigenous gentleman, or?
Well, Chris, this is you. This is
Hi,
Chris.
Chris.
Yes, nice to meet you. I didn't know to catch his name, but the only thing I was gonna ask you, I know that there's a lot of opportunities coming to me. Um, Usually I just do like radio shows and like TV shows like scraping. But as far as like traveling, I haven't really worked that out. But I know in time, when I can go to big events like the Fair Fest and stuff like that, I wouldn't mind going. But it's just, I guess it's just the opportunity's got to be coming my way because I do a lot. I go out of my way for a lot of people.
Yes, you
And
do.
I will keep that in consideration about what you said. And if you want to, if you're not my friend on Facebook, maybe we can talk and you can give me more information on what they do and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure of how this whole organization is coming together, but I was just throwing that out in general. But I would like to speak with you, and then Susan can tell you more about me, too. I've been a guest on her show in the past. But what I was looking to find out is, are you American Indian, or?
Yes, I am. I'm native Hispanic. I do have Indian
Hispanic.
blood.
Oh, very interesting.
So, and it's funny you say that because I do a lot of shaman work as well. I'm very proud of my natives, so I do like a little bit of shaman healing, Indian native stuff, so I do like all what's called the smudging and crystals and stuff. Because they do everything, every religion has almost the same magic but they all have different ways of doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you,
Right.
after the
And the core
show,
is basically.
sorry,
I'm
sorry, after the show, I can actually, if you want, I can give him your phone number, but I need your permission. You doesn't really
that'd
do
be
a
great,
lot
sure.
of chit-chat on Facebook. He has somebody post this stuff for him, but he does talk on the phone, so, if Chris wants the number, I will give it to him after the show. That way we don't advertise it to everybody.
Yes, that'd be good. And now, can I just ask him a question related to his psychic abilities?
Of course you
Because
can.
I just did something, and I
Okay, go
wanted to
ahead.
bring this to your attention too, Susan. I sent a letter on Monday that can be viewed on that big website. If you, you know the website I'm talking about, if you Google Charleston and Trump, and then on the page that says Spirituality in Multi-Dimensions, at the bottom of the page is a letter that I sent to Cardinal Dolan of New York addressing the ongoing sexual problem in the Catholic Church, and the cover-up has to stop. They have to put these pedophile priests in jail. So I'm putting that letter out onto the World Wide Web to hopefully get a lot of people putting the pressure on them to bring these priests to justice instead of hiding them and hiding the money that should be used to compensate the victims, that they can get the right kind of help. So I know the Pope has said that he's looking to have a global conference in Rome in February 2019. So I hope putting this letter on the internet will do some good to really put the pressure on the Catholic Church to stop the cover-up. So I just wanted to ask, with your psychic abilities, what you picked up on that.
Honestly, I feel that he will get a letter, but I'm getting that he gets a lot of millions of emails, and I do feel that his staff is very aware of like spam and all that stuff, so they do check the email, and I feel that he will get a reply back, but it's gonna be either I'm getting like a letter, I'm seeing a letter being provided in the mail to you, or if they can't get you and they're just too busy, they're gonna email you. So I'm seeing that there is gonna be a protest, and that's so weird. I don't even know why I even said that, but I feel that you're not the only one that's very upset about it, because there's a lot of things that are just getting away with a lot of stuff, and I feel that I think that it's gonna come to where things are it's getting strict, and I do feel that you're putting pressure on them, but that's gonna make them say, you know what, people are watching, people are listening, and people do care, so we need to get those. I don't mean to say it this way, but pedophiles off the streets, and if they're gonna be in a church, they need to worship God, but not take advantage of it and use it as in the bad way, because that's not home. God's home is everywhere, but if you're gonna be in the house of the Lord, you don't do those things. I'm sorry to say that. You don't do that stuff when you're working in church.
Oh, beautiful, and that's why I put it onto the internet so everybody can see it and put that pressure on. And they've done horrible things to the indigenous peoples around the world too. So that's
Oh yeah.
coming into play right now. So I just wanted to interject that, Susan. I'll let you continue on, but thank you for again being so observant on the board. And you give me a call when you have a chance related to some of the things. Keep an eye on my Twitter page too. That's where the letter is also.
Okay.
What
Yeah.
you can do is, I don't know. I'm pretty sure that you can. Susan can put you on hold, and she can give you the number off. I mean, like when she.
Well, I'm the only one on the board right now, so I would have to actually be silent in order to do that. But yeah, what I can do is
I have Chris's number too from the
okay.
page, so
All right.
I have that.
Okay. All right. I'll make sure that Chris has your number so he recognizes it. Okay. And I know I have all the pages, so if he wants, I can share those as well.
Yeah, the big website. If you again, I think I think it's on that page too. That I came across another blog talk show with some. I think they were Cree American Indians, and they saw the picture
on that page, Spirituality Multi-Dimensions, with a picture of the face of the devil close up. It really spooked him.
Yeah. All right, hon. Thank you so much for calling in, and I will give you a call when I get a chance. Probably not till after the weekend. So.
That's all right. I know you're busy. There's people helping people helping people. So
That's what we're all about.
And thank you again for
You're
take
welcome.
care. Bless. Great.
Thank you, hon. Yeah, he's a sweetheart, and he's got a buffet of information. That one. His page is pretty cool too. He's got a lot of conspiracy theories and things on that. I'd love to see your take on that on his page, Chris. I really would. I mean, he's got letters from old presidents and everything on there. I'd love to see what your psychic impressions are of some of the things that he's been through. That would be pretty cool, I think. All right, we're gonna.
What you can probably do is that.
Sorry, I can send you all his pages, like the links to his pages, if you want after the show. But I can't do it till I have to pick up my donut. But
No, it's okay. You can do it like after the show's done. Just send it through Messenger, and if he's my friend on Facebook, he should be able to find me.
Yeah.
And if not, he can just look me up on your page. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we do have another caller on the line, and I'll check over to the Facebook, but we're gonna see who this is, and I'm gonna be answering 4252. That's the last four. Hello, you're live on the air. What is your name?
My name is Maria. I'm calling from New York.
Maria from New York. Do you have a question for Chris?
Yes. You see what is the about me in December? In December. This is I'm going to travel with my daughter in December.
Okay, what is she asking, Susan?
I'm not sure. Something about your daughter in December?
I'm going to travel. We're going to go with sister.
If you're going to go with your daughter in December?
Yeah, my daughter, over sister.
Okay, so you want to know if you're going to go with your daughter in December?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. That's what I wanted to make sure, because she sounds like her accent.
Yeah.
Like her words are coming out weird, so what is that? Okay, the question that you... Okay, well, that's probably why you're Italian. I kind of picked up that you're... Like, you had this, like this accent, like from... You know, you might be from New York, but you have this, very unique accent that I've never heard. That's why when you were talking, I was like, what is she asking? Because I don't want to say the wrong answer to the question, because I wasn't sure I understood you. So the question to what you wanted to know, I do see that you will be going with your daughter to wherever you were asking me, but it's going to be like, everything's going to be slowly, like, everything's going slow for you is what I'm seeing. Like, I'm seeing like a very slow pace. So that means that you would have to make the arrangements to talk to her, but I think if you're going like on vacation or to a meeting, whatever that is, because I'm getting that there's a lot of stuff you're going to be doing with her. So I can tell you that you're going to be, like, in other words, spending time a lot with her. If that's what you were asking.
You think I'm going to be able to finance it so good?
Is she going to be able to finance it?
I want to know about your... It's going to take a lot of paperwork, but I think everything will come out fine, because I'm seeing like a lot of paperwork signing, like an agreement. So yes, I do see that it will be financed. So when you're leaving, you're going to move from one place to another. It's like I'm seeing like another place.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can answer another question or not? You can ask another question or not?
She wants to know if she can ask another question.
Oh, yeah, she can.
Thank you very, very much. Appreciate it. God bless you. This question I answered. Somebody's gonna give it some taxes to my daughter. Somebody's in name is Tyler. They're gonna call my daughter for a job. So
Oh, okay, she gonna, okay, so you're asking if they're gonna call her for a job?
my daughter,
I do see that they probably will, but I think she's gonna be making other, I'm seeing like a lot of applications, and I think the one that she wants is the one that she's gonna get a call from, but there's gonna be other ones that are gonna want, to her wherever she applied. So I'm thinking that she's gonna get maybe, I wanna say, getting like 3 to 4 calls. So she has to be by the phone. If she's got a cell phone, just have her tell her to be by her phone because her phone's gonna be ringing.
okay. Thank you.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome. God bless you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you very much.
Thank you for calling in, hon. Oh, she was sweet.
Yeah, I
Alright.
know. She sounded like her accent sounded very different, dude, and that's why I was like, huh? Like,
Yeah, at first I thought it was like a Portuguese accent. So I'm saying, oh, if Michelle was here, she could understand. But then, yeah, the Italian. Yep, definitely the Italian.
and, and it's funny because I've never heard that before. That's why when she called in, I was like, what did she ask me? Because me, when they want to ask me something, I want to know exactly to the point. Even if
Exactly.
it's in Spanish, English, Chinese, we want to know what you're asking. If you can talk English, because I know some people's English is not all that good. Some people talk their languages, but if they can speak a little bit more clear, then I can, make it out. Because sometimes I don't want to be saying the wrong thing, and they're like, no, 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 that's not what I'm asking. So that's why when I heard her talk, I was like, that sounds almost like, you know what I did pick up, and even though I don't know if she's still with me, but she kind of like, I picked up she was like more like, like another, like she was from another country.
Yes.
And that's what I got. Like she has some roots. And like I want to say I get that she's Italian, but I'm getting like more like I want to say like Germany, Europe area. I don't know why. Or maybe close to Italian, whatever is close to, because I do believe Italy is close to Germany, so that's probably why I got Germany, and then Europe, I don't know how far that's from there, because I'm not good with all
Well,
that
it
math.
could be, or maybe your gifts are expanding and you're starting to pick up past lives too. That does happen the more that you work with them.
Probably,
Yep.
yeah, that is true, because it happens that way, and sometimes I'll be getting stuff that people are not even asking me, and they're like, oh my god, well, I felt that, but I never brought that up to, that's not the reason why I'm calling, but you told me something that you gave me extra that I wouldn't even, that nobody even knows. Because I've done that a few times where I'll give people readings,
Yep.
and then I'll give them some more information that other people don't even know, and they're just like, oh my god, like, you're picking up stuff that is very confidential. So I've picked up a lot of weird stuff, but it's just spirit talks to me, and I just said it like it is.
Yep. That's what it is. I mean, that's why when the first time you came on the show, it was like, okay, this is the psychic's psychic. That's the best way to put it, because the way that spirit actually works through you is you're able to be, because of the purity of the heart and the way that your spirit works through you, it's an amazing gift. So it's just like more detail, but as far as what they're telling me right now is you're going to continue to expand as far as your abilities and things you're going to be able to do, so you're going to just continue going and going and going. More and more and more. Sooner or later you have to take another one of those vacations.
Yeah, you know what's funny you say that, because a lot of people were said that they said that I needed it, but see, at the time it was just because we were just going to go out, and then what was so funny is that people were like, are you having fun? Because when you come back you're gonna be busy, and it's just so weird, because I think in a way, even though I ain't gonna lie to you, because I really didn't kind of go, because I didn't want to go, but now that I'm back at it, it was almost like getting me to relax and just besides being who I am, just to just relax and just unwind and enjoy life
Exactly.
for this moment. Just enjoy
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. That's definitely what it's all about. It's about enjoying life. I mean, individuals like you and I, you help through your gifts. I help by sharing people and knowledge and things like that. I have individuals that I come on, but even every now and then we need a break. It's just my idea of a break and yours are probably two different things. We went on this fantastic investigation. Absolutely loved it. To me, that was like a fantastic. It was a break. I loved it to death. We had a blast. We
Yeah,
really did.
and sometimes you do need it. And I guess I didn't see it that way, but then as time when I went on, even though I try not to get psychic impressions, where I was saying that it just like I can tell you where I was sleeping in, it was in the guest room. And I did feel presence there, and I was like, okay, I'm on vacation. But then I kind of laughed, and I said, spirits don't care if you're on vacation. They will follow you because it's just, no matter if you try to have as much as of a normal vacation, sometimes spirits will follow you, or spirits
Yeah.
will can see your light, and they can tell who you are, because spirits know who to contact.
Exactly.
They just know.
They really do. I mean, at night, sometimes when I go to lay down to go to bed, I get in the habit of reading a book so I can take my mind off it, because it's like the moment you go to bed, that's when they all want to talk to you. So it's like, guys, I'm sleeping. So you just gotta keep. And literally, because my husband actually passed in the room that I sleep in, and even though he passed a few years ago, he still bugs me. It gets even worse. He goes upstairs, but Shane knows it's my husband and knows it's Tomless, and he plays with the two little girls upstairs. So, but that's him. That's who he is. Oh yeah, that's who it is. So that's Casper, the friendly neighborhood ghost, is around, and when I get something moved or missing, that's him. All the bloody time. So these are all things that we go through. To us, that's normal, but to someone else, it might be spooky. But to us, it's like, yeah, that's normal. But sharing experiences and stories and things like that, like I just, things that I've been through, to me that's normal. I know it is. I'm not worried about it. It's not bad in any way. Have you been through similar circumstances, like when you went on vacation, the spirit's trying to talk to you? Certain things you've been through too.
I've been just experiencing times where I've even been touched, and when I looked, there was nobody there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's happened a few times where I was just being in that kind of relaxing mode, and he was like, you're not gonna relax, because I'm here, and they touched me, and I was like, oh my god, like this spirit is interacting with me.
Oh my god. Okay, we get the board lighting up over here to the point where I'm writing down the numbers. Oh my god. Yeah, so I'm just writing down the numbers over here. And for some reason, my face left my feed, and I have no idea why. So just bear with me. You guys can still hear me on Facebook Live. I'll pull the other video up in a minute. What number do we have? Okay, we're going to take another caller, if that's okay with you, hon.
Yeah, it's okay. It's whenever you want to take a break, because I know it's you. And speaking of breaks, are you still going to take a break? Or
yes, I am.
How do you want to do it?
Oh, I take a break.
We both need a break.
I take a break at the top of the hour, and I will play the sponsor and the music just like I always do. So we're gonna take this next caller right here, and I'm gonna figure out where my video feed goes. Doing the readings. So little bloody pop wedgies every time. All right, let's take this next caller right here. Hello, you're live on the air. What is your name, hon?
Thank you, Susan. This is Nicole. Hi, guys.
Hi, Nicole.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Hi. You too. Thank you. I'm calling because I've been looking for a place to relocate. I think that I found the right place, and I'm just wondering what you pick up on that.
Oh my god. Okay, right now I don't even know where you're at because I'm getting like in my mind I'm seeing a Keith hole. I don't know, or maybe
Yes,
you were
I am.
really
Yes.
from
New York.
and it's so weird. And it's so weird because like that East Coast is like I didn't know what because I was getting more like New Jersey, New York area.
Mm-hmm.
But
Long
one
Island
thing I
right
was
now,
gonna
yeah.
say and what I was gonna tell you is I'm getting like this energy, like I don't know what it is, and maybe it's just because it's almost like I'm doing and that's speaking. And you know what? It's so funny that Susan was bringing up the remote viewing. I also do psychic walkthroughs with what is almost like I don't know if you know what Amy the Dead Files. Did you watch that show with Amy
Oh,
Allen?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
I can do that. I can do that and walk into a home and just see if the house feels right or there's energy. I like doing that kind of stuff. It's almost like somebody wants to know my insight. And for some reason,
Yeah.
the reason why I brought Amy Allen, I don't know why, because she's one of my favorites. Number two psychics. She's my second one I love. I watch her all the time. She blows my mind to this day. Okay, but anyway,
Right.
but like I was saying, is that when you were asking this question, I don't know why I got chills all over my body. Okay, now most of the time, most of the time when I get chills all over my body, that kind of is kind of like a good eerie, like between a somewhat good and eerie feeling. I don't know why it's on the outside of the property or the inside, but I'm getting like this weird, like it's beautiful, like I'm getting like a beautiful house and beautiful grass.
Ooh, sorry about that.
Grass.
Fix the video. Apologize. Sorry, go ahead.
And I'm getting like it's just like it's beautiful. It's like it's something that's almost like what's the word I'm looking for? I always can say castle. That's not the no.
Well, the thing about it is, it's upstate, so that whole area is kind of like, what you're describing, like older buildings and, like brick type things, so yeah.
I'm getting like that would be. You know what? I'm gonna tell you right now. If you look at it, okay, this is what I'm gonna tell you, and this is the best guidance, and even Sprit telling me this. If you look on the outside and you get this, like right now I'm getting gibbers all over my body, but it's funny. It's weird and then it's strange. But like for me, if I walk into a house or looking outside, it will look nice. But if I just open the door or if I walk in and it's almost like it feels heavy, there's something to that house. That's how I would do it. I always do that when I go to my cousins or people's houses. I observe the area, and even though I don't know that I'm doing it, but I'm actually reading the energy of the house, somebody else's house. When I've never been to the house, I read the energy, even though people don't know I'm doing it. So, what I can tell you right now, just to be safe, and I don't know what this means, but I will tell you to have that house blessed. And I'm getting the word free. So you might to be if you get this eerie feeling like once you walk in, I would say just bless that house because I'm thinking that all that area is cluttered with energy, and the energy I'm getting, I want to say it's like from the 1700s, and that's something that I wouldn't even know, but I'm getting like it has a lot of energy, and I'm getting like static energy, and that's probably why I got chilled all over my arms and my back, because it actually felt like, as I'm reading, it felt like somebody was behind me and just going down from the tip of, where your head starts, all the way from that part of that spine, all the way down. So it almost felt like somebody would just touch you that way, and you would feel like an eerie or like, don't touch me if I don't even know who you are. So I got that feeling to where you have to be, in other words, don't let your guard down. That's basically what I'm getting the point to. Don't let your guard down. Just because it looks beautiful and it's, reasonable, if something doesn't seem too right, and say like the realtor or whoever you're working with, if they're trying to sell the house fast, there's something to that.
Okay.
Keep your eyes open,
Definitely.
okay? That's
Yeah.
all I can say.
Yeah, I'll definitely know because yeah, I'm very intuitive in that way. Like how you say when you go to this house, you can use it, and it's like I'll know right away. I know exactly what you're saying. Definitely, yeah. And just because of the area, it probably is like a very rich history. Because upstate New York is a lot of it's not too developed in that area. There's a lot of older structures. So definitely, I'll definitely take that, to heart
I mean,
and pay
yes,
attention. Yeah.
yeah, and that's another thing too I was gonna ask you, and I don't know if have you gone to go look at the area? You didn't mind
Next
me
week
asking?
I am. Yeah, next week I'm going to view the property next week. Yeah.
Okay, well, I would just tell you to have something like a cross, just to be like, and just have protection over
Oh
yourself,
yeah.
around yourself.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what you can do
Okay.
is, and then for some reason, I don't know if this has anything to do with it, but I'm seeing like, I want to say maybe about 2, 3 blocks up, not that close to the house, but I'm seeing like a cemetery in the middle of the area because it's like there's hardly anything, but I'm getting like almost like kind of like I'm getting kind of like I want to say like Indian energy there. So that's probably where the energy is so and it's funny because I'm actually as I'm reading I'm getting touched all over. It's like they're like letting me know that even though I'm not, it's almost like I'm remote. So it's almost like maybe so it's yeah. So it's almost like I'm actually there at the property, even though I'm here on the radio. But it's almost like I'm remote viewing the area, and they know that I'm there spiritually, and they're like, "You don't belong here," because they know that I'm very intuitive. If that makes any sense. So if you go there and you feel the same way, that's exactly what I said. Take everything that I said into consideration, and I would say look at the background of the area and maybe even to see if there was any murders in the area or if there was any cemeteries in the area or anything that was buried or anything of that nature. Because I'm throwing that all out there because I'm getting like a static of energy, and it's almost like it almost feels like the energy of a lightning, and I don't even want to know what a lightning feels like when it hits you, because lightning is electricity also, it comes from the universe, but it almost feels to something where you just like touch something and you rub your feet, and you get this static, like you shock yourself, like you touch a door. That's what kind of energy I get from this place.
Wow. Like I have like tears, like not even like sometimes I'm like streaming, like out of my eyes right now. It just feels like I'm being pulled and probably like just to this area because definitely over the past like 6 months, like things have been happening, and I feel like definitely like you said, protect myself, ground myself, but I almost feel like I need this to help me like figure things out a little. I'm not really sure, but just how you describe it, like the energy and I don't know. Like,
Okay, I'm gonna ask you another question.
Yeah.
Have you had any premonitions before you've gone there? Because I think that if you have had any dreams, you need to pay attention to them because it could be related to where you're going. So that's another thing to look at. And then another thing too is if you want to, you can contact me on my phone number. I don't know if Susan, you can give her the number. I can just give it to you right now.
I see it on the site right now.
Yeah, I think it's on the feed. I didn't take out the number this time.
Yeah.
So that's my number. So if you want to text me after the show, we can talk more one-on-one and I can help you out because I think you need that guidance. You need that guidance.
Yeah. Wow, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for calling in. I love it when that happens. I so love that when that happens. I really do. It's the individual, it's the connection, it's the help, it's my board is all lit up, by the way. Yeah. So yeah, it's like break. Yeah, what? No, So you're popular because you're real. And that's what it is. And it's not just because you're a real psychic. It's because you're a real person. You have a big heart. And everything you do is pure. That's what makes people connect with you. You know, and that's what I like to share with the world. Honey?
And you know what's so funny too, Susan, because somebody told me that the other day, because he's been on radio and he's actually even been on TV. He's been on the Y channel. He's like a good friend of mine, and actually, he's like, I guess to me, I think he's like a celebrity because he's already out there too. And he told me that I have this magnetic energy, like I'm the magnet, and they're just like, whoosh, they're just being touched to me, or they're being drawn to me. Now, I don't know if that's the right way to say it, but it's almost like they're just coming to me. It's like seeing a bunch of people in line waiting to talk to me, and it's crazy. And he told me that, and at first I was like, no, I don't. You know, at first I was like, no, maybe I dismissed it, but now that I'm looking at it, it validates what he said.
Exactly.
It's like he hit it on point.
Yeah, exactly. It's the pure white light. That's what it is. That's what they attract to. Even the spirits in a grocery store have had that. I've had that happen too. You? Can't go grocery shopping without a spirit. Yeah, and then everybody looks at you like, oh my God, this lady's nuts. But I'm like, yeah, I am. Yep, I'm okay with that. I'm cool with it. So, of course, my kids will walk in the other direction. But, you know, I'm used to stuff like that. I find it funny. We're actually going to take one more caller before we go to a break. And then, you know, stay tuned. He's still going to be here after the break. But we're going to take one more caller first, if that's okay with you, honey. You good to go? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Hi, you're live on the air. What is your name, hon?
Stephanie. Oh, excuse me, Stephanie.
Hey, Steph!
Hi.
Steffi, announce yourself to the world, honey. Tell everybody who you are.
Stephanie Ferreira, Wait, let me get this right now. I have a problem with remembering these things.
Begins with a P. She's the...
That it is. Okay, so... Promotional director, I have it. It's
Thank
there.
you. She's actually...
That's actually one of the things I've been struggling with is my memory. Like, it's weird. Like, in the real world, I can't even talk.
Stephanie Stephanie is actually the promotional director for Awakening the Unknown in the ATU network. So, Chris, Stephanie, Chris. And she's also really good with business.
Hi, Chris. How are you today?
Fine. I'm doing good.
Oh, she's also the lead psychic investigator for the paranormal team, too. We're just plugging everybody tonight. So, there you go. Two psychics collide. Go ahead, guys. The collision. Sorry.
So, I've been having, like, I want to know, like, I've definitely been, in last time we spoke, we talked about the investigation. You did mention you've seen that, and that's been up and running and doing great so far. And I was just wondering, with this new addition to what I'm going to be doing, what do you see with us and ATU?
Honestly, I see like a lot of growth, and I see like traveling. And with you, I'm getting like, oh my God, I'm getting like you're a bit busier since the last time I talked to you. And I'm thinking that sometimes like your mind is going faster than you're speaking. It's almost like you have so much to say, but then sometimes you pause and you're like, what was I gonna say again? It's almost like you're just you're like lately you've been so forgetful, and you're like, why? Like I wasn't like this before. And I'm thinking it's because your phone has been ringing, you've been getting text messages like crazy, you're getting friend requests like crazy, your messenger has been going off to every hours of the night. It's like you just don't have time to rest, is what they're telling me. It's almost like you're like, you know, and I don't mean, and don't take it the wrong way, but this is almost what I'm getting from you. It almost seems like you're just like a zombie. You're not even it's not. It's like you're not even sleeping. What is up with that?
Well, I have been having a lot of awkward dreams. I mean, I feel like I go to sleep and I wake up and it's only been a few hours, but it's really sometimes it's been a full night. But again, like you're just saying, I'm sleeping, but I don't. My mind's just always on something somewhere, and I'm wondering if that's what I'm. I mean, I've always been this way, so I'm kind of wondering, you know, if these are things that I'm supposed to be paying attention to now, because like maybe these are the things people are trying to tell me that I'm not even realizing.
I'm telling you right now, what I'm being told is that you need to get a journal, and that's just
okay.
Remember that?
You need to get a journal because what you're going to be experiencing is a lot of these dreams are going to be so real that it feels like you were actually there. Like, for example, this should be a good example. I'm putting this out there. This is just an example. It's almost like you going to London and you see all the buildings, you see everything beautiful, see the area, and you come across somebody there, you help them, and you're doing all this work, and then when you're done, you come back to your body, and then you're like almost like you're gasping for air because you're like, and then when you wake up, you're like so exhausted because you're doing work in your sleep. It's almost like you're doing dream work and astral traveling work.
Dream warrior.
And I'm being shown to tell you is, so what you're gonna be is you're gonna be doing a lot of that. And I'm thinking that with these dreams that are been coming, they're going to be like constant. They're going to be like one dream, boom, then another dream, boom, then another dream, boom. It's just going to be like spirits are just going to be wanting you to listen. And you need to write them down, like write the time, the date, and everything. And then try to be, try to remember everything you've seen in dreams, and then you put the time and date, and then as you go along with your life, you know, helping other people, you're going to see that some of those dreams have something to do with you or others that you're going to be coming across, and you're going to be helping people and on an empathic level.
Yep.
If that makes sense.
Yep.
Yes, it does. I think I just realized what my dream was the other night now that you're saying it. Sometimes these people just connect the dots for you.
Exactly. The psychic.
It's amazing some of the things that I'm seeing now. Like, it's unbelievable. It's crazy. And I get a little freaked out by myself.
but that's what makes you different because God is bringing all the people that are awakening or almost like that.
Sorry, she's talking to her kids.
Sorry.
I already know that's your kids.
Yeah, there's always somebody. That's another thing too with me. I always have someone in my vicinity that will catch my focus. So it's like I know it can. Sometimes even during the day, I'll just feel a certain way, and I think I'm missing it sometimes because I'm just not focused on myself all the time.
Exactly.
Well, then what you need to do, maybe get like hypnotite. Something like you need a stone. You need to start carrying stones. Stones that have to do with grounding.
Hematite, honey.
Okay, what's the one you just...
Hematite.
Sorry, hematite?
Yeah.
Hematite, and then there's another one that's a black one. I can't think of it on the top of my head.
Yeah, she can't use that one because...
Yeah,
it's only the hematite that she can use. Because of her energy.
Yeah, she can use... because I think you're getting like so much static energy with you that you're just going to be getting information, and you're going to see numbers. You're gonna get a lot of information, and they're telling me you need to pay attention. Don't. This is one thing they're telling me. If you pay attention, they're gonna not. They're gonna. You think you got it bad now? Wait till you don't pay attention, and you don't pay attention to them. They're not gonna let you sleep. They will bug you, and they will tug your bed until you say, "Hello, I'm right here. Listen to me. I need for you to tell someone this or this person that." So. You need to pay attention. And it's not because they're being aggressive, it's just that they're telling you like this, and you need to open your eyes and pay attention to them.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for calling in, Steph. I'm trying to work the blood like Michelle, and it's not working out so well. I got two boards going at the same time.
About that too.
Yeah, so I think next
All
time
right,
Michelle's
I'll
sick.
let you go to you get off. I'll get off.
Okay, but if you want to help on the board, please feel free.
Yeah, maybe she can help you, Susan, because if the lines are all lighting up, you're gonna be like, I'm only one person, I can't do this.
It's like Michelle's the one that told me it's going to be a busy night. You might want to call Steph, and I know that Stephanie has something going on with the weddings, so it's like, okay, I'll try to do this. So I'm trying to answer the Facebook people, so I apologize to you guys for not answering the way Michelle does, because my board is so lit up right now with calls for Chris. So it's like, I'm trying, but, you know, I really have to learn to ask for help. That's one of my largest issues. I don't know how to ask for help sometimes. So, hi Rebecca, but hi everybody that just came on. But Chris and I are actually going to take a short break, just for a couple of minutes. And I'm probably going to message and see who can help out on the board and kind of answer some questions for people and let them know what's going on. So I'm really doing the best I can with you guys tonight. It's jam-packed because it's Chris, and that's because, you know, he's the psychic. I'm telling you, he's 100% dead on. I love this. I love this. I love the fact you help people. I love everything, but we're going to give him a break. So we're going to give you a short break right now.
Okay.
All right, stay with us.
You need a break too, Susan.
I love this, though. I'm not stressed. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm just like, this is just, it's, we'll talk later. All right, so stay, I know, I'm just like this big, bubbly, bright white light over here right now. I'm having a blast, but, all right, so hold on. We'll be right back. I'm going to mute you, Chris, just so I can go to the commercial break to pay the sponsor, but stay with us. All right, everybody, so don't forget, what we have going on is National Ghost Hunters Day. Now, National Ghost Hunters Day is September 29th. I want anybody that is a paranormal investigator, whether you're a psychic, a cameraman, it doesn't matter who you are, where you are, I don't care if you just literally started that day. Give us a call on National Ghost Hunters Day. I want you to call. I want you to plug your team. I want everybody to call. There are no exceptions here. Para-unity, para-community, National Ghost Hunting Day. Call. Tell us about your location. Tell us about your team. Tell us what you're learning. Let us know what it is that you'd like to know. Literally, we'd love to hear from every single one of you. We have a few other events coming up as well, but right now, stay tuned. This is a message from our sponsor.
We'll be right back with more of Awakening the Unknown after a quick message from our sponsor. This episode has been brought to you by Crystal Expectations. Crystal Expectations is located at 854 Brock Ave in New Bedford, Massachusetts. They are also located on the web at crystalexpectations.org. Crystal Expectations has been in the business for 30 years. The owner, C.J. Gomes, is an expert on crystals, feng shui, and a practitioner for 40 years. Their reader, Dr. Gary Gomes, is a well-known Vedic astrologer and Swami. Both are Reiki masters, and all kinds of predictive services are offered, such as love, career, and health. And low-cost remedies are provided. They have jewelry and statues of deities from all religions, incense, candles, books, and other items reasonably priced. So visit Crystal Expectations, located at 854 Brock Ave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, or on the web at crystalexpectations.org.
Well, hello everybody. I am back. And again, I'd like to apologize to everybody on the live feeds as far as the Facebook. Michelle is not with us tonight. Again, she is sick and her grandmother does have surgery tomorrow. So many blessings and prayers and healings and loving light going out to Michelle and her family. And she is missed, definitely. She is missed. She does a lot of typing. So everybody out there, just bear with me tonight. So I'm asking everybody to please call in at 563-999-3002. I'll try to get to some of the Facebook questions if we can. But we're going to pull Chris back on, this poor guy. He's going to be exhausted by the end of the night, but he is gifted. He is gifted. Hello, honey. I'm back.
I know. Because I needed something to drink too. Because I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I keep my iced coffee here, and during the summertime, usually my son will get me some more if I need it, or some water or something. But, woof! I'm telling you, everything is jumping. We do have another caller on the line, but I don't know if you can, there is somebody in the, I can literally only get to so many people, so I'm doing the best that I can. So we do have quite a few people in here. We have Kathy Medola, Donna Marie, we have, oh my goodness, there is so many people in here asking questions, so I don't know if it would be easier for you to call in. I know Donna Marie would like reading. So, if you would like her to call in versus trying to answer something over Facebook, it might be a little easier tonight.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I can probably no, unless if she can't get through because of depending if it's like not as bad, if the line is like busy and
yeah,
I can't get through.
Oh, so I got somebody else coming in to give me a hand here. So, and I want to say thank you so much to Kathy, who's resharing out the number for me. So thank you so much. And I think one of my crew just came on. So yay. I'll have help on the board in a minute and she can refer everybody over. So I just I love this. I do. I love what I do. I absolutely love what I do. I love sharing people and knowledge with the world. I do. I love it. And I'm so grateful that I ran across you so, you know, I could be a part of your journey and help share you with the world. So I have to say thank you for that.
Yep.
All right.
You're welcome, Susan. And you know what I was thinking, Susan? How long have we known each other? And it's weird how we came across each other. So sometimes we look back and we're like, how did I do it? It's like weird times. You're supposed to connect it.
Well, what Michelle does is Michelle will go on Facebook and watch people's live feeds, and then she'll go, "Oh my God, you gotta watch this." So, and then she's like, "Yeah, he's got to be on. He's got to be on." And it's like I get busy with like the tech stuff, so she does all the looking for like new people and new guests and individuals that we want to help get out there. You know, we've run across a variety of different people. Like next week, we do actually have a book author coming in, almost done with that book. She actually is going to teach you how to communicate with angels. So, angelic beings. So that's a really special show. And don't forget, Healing Sundays. Every Sunday you'll find us from 1 to 3. Marcy and I and Michelle, when she can get in, will be there for Healing Sundays. My doctorate, by the way, is a small announcement. Pretty soon it'll be Dr. Susan Swanbeck. I'll have a doctorate in holistic counseling. I did pass my thesis in, so I'm very excited about that. So just a couple of things going on. So we'll have a variety of things happening, but we do have this caller that's been waiting on the line for like 12 minutes. Stayed here through the break, so we're gonna take this next caller if that's okay with you, hon.
It sounds good.
Hello, you're live on the air. Do you happen to have a name, honey? What is your name?
Good evening, Sue. My name is Maria, and I would love to speak with Chris, or if they could listen to me. I do have a question and a concern. My mom is having surgery tomorrow, and I wonder if she has any feelings or comfort to give me because I'm a little excited about it. I'm a little nervous.
Also, your mom's having surgery, is that what you said?
My mother is having surgery, yes.
And you wanted to know, what did you want to know?
I wanted to know if she's going to be okay, if you can foresee that she's going to be okay through the surgery and if it's going to be a success and those things, those types of questions like that.
Honestly, I do feel that, I know that you have had some what is that word I'm looking for? Oh my god, it's like something that I don't want to say it, but I know, that's what it's called, health complications, sorry. But in the past, not with just her, but other people, but I do see that what you can do is just have some prayer over her, because for right now, I'm getting that you're very nervous. It almost feels like you want to cry because you feel like her time's coming. But even though she's getting surgery, just stay in the light and put all your energy towards her and tell God that you don't want her to leave. It's not her time. And I do feel that she will be okay, but it's just that everyone's going to have to watch her more after the surgery because she's going to have to be taken care of. And she won't be able to do as much because she's going to have to heal from the surgery and not to be overworked and not to be stressed with the family. So I do see that she will be fine, but you're just going to have to just take care of her and watch her more carefully.
Okay, I thank you so much. That makes a whole lot of sense. I understand. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I've put a,
Probably, I'm sorry.
that's okay, I put
Go ahead.
I put a prayer and healing request out for the family earlier this morning.
Oh.
So anybody that can pray and that can heal, I have them sending energy over. This is actually Michelle's mom. Trust me, you are in my prayers, and whatever you guys need, I am there. Don't ever hesitate to ask.
Thank you, Sue.
You're welcome.
You're welcome, and I think she will be fine. Just try not to stress and have her stress out and just take care of her and enjoy every moment.
Thank you so much. And I think later on, after my mom's situation has somehow calmed down a little bit, I'll call the show back in my behalf. Let's just say in my behalf. I do have some questions and concerns, and I do admire you, Chris, and I do admire everything you do. And when you're on, I always listen to the show. I think you're a very intuitive and very intelligent person, and I appreciate that in you.
You're welcome, and I was going to ask you, do you have my number already to contact me, or no?
Well, I would contact you through the show or maybe through Michelle, but it's going to be somewhere down the line regarding myself. I too have health issues going, and so we'll see. We'll go with my mom first. She's first and foremost, and then we'll focus on me afterwards.
Well, I have all this information. I have all this information, Joe. If you need it, you can just ask him. That's who he is.
Okay.
He's pure of heart. That's just who he is. Okay?
Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. You're welcome. Good night, everybody, then.
Good night.
Good night.
Wow, that threw me. That threw me for a loop. Sorry. Reality just sit in there for a minute. Alright. Let's get back to the show here. But as I stated before, I really am asking for prayers and healing as much as you can get out. As many as possible, so let's see who we have and what's going on. We do have another caller that I think called in. There's quite a few people that I've been handing the number out online. Thank you for that, Chris, by the way. Chris?
You're welcome.
Thank you a lot.
Yeah, I'm here.
Sorry. Alright, I'm just thrown for a little bit of a loop over that one, but that's okay. I'll bounce back. I do that. Alright, so we do have, and no, I don't have that number down yet, so we have not taken that caller yet. Oh, let's see. Alright, we do have another caller on the line, so let's see who we have. Hello, you're live on
Hello?
the air. What is your name, hon?
Thank you.
What is
My name is Lisa. How are you? Lisa.
what is your name, hon?
Lisa.
Marsha?
It's Lisa.
Lisa!
No, Lisa. Yes.
Okay.
Do you have a
How can I help you?
Yeah. So I just want to see, what do you think about my future love life?
Honestly, I feel like it's very intense, and I do see it. There must be things like you're telling me like child. So I'm thinking that I don't know if you have kids, but I'm seeing kids like I'm seeing like one or two. If you don't have them, but if you do, so I'm thinking.
No, I don't have it.
And I do see that there's gonna be children coming your way, and it's gonna. I guess almost like give you like a mother, like in other words, you can give love to your children. That's what they're telling me. And I'm thinking
Oh,
that
okay.
provide you with kids so you can, be, who you are. And as far as the love life is concerned, as far as the love life, I think it's gonna be like I see like a spark. It's almost like I'm seeing like you know how when you turn on the lighter, it sparks, and then the flame. That's what I'm getting. It's almost like a spark in your love life. So I'm seeing it y'all are like before I'm getting like it was like kind of dull. I felt like it was kind of dull, like it was dying down. But then I'm getting like you're gonna get like a big time spark, and you're gonna be like and more like loving and cuddling. And then I'm getting like the holidays. I'm getting like it's gonna get very romantic. Oh my. Ooh, I love it. Don't we all need love in our lives, and not only that, I'm gonna throw this out there too. So you're gonna have like the Virgin Mary soul protection, as well, protect your wallet and everything around. Oh, sounds awesome! I love it. So I just think Mother Mary will be around you. And all the time. Well, thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Alright, we literally have somebody helping me out in the chat room here, so literally thank you so much for that, Kathy. I really appreciate it. Let's see, Donna said that she would PM you. Chris.
Yeah,
okay.
She can PM me if she's on my Facebook. If the only thing, I think they have to be my friends. I don't know how that works, but because I think how Messenger connected to Facebook, it's just.
No, it's Donna Marie. Donna Marie told me to tell you that she would PM you. So, but I am getting a lot of help for calling in, and again, the number is 563-999-3002. Believe it or not, we do have some openings for calls. This is the first, because the chat room is bombarded is the chat room, and I'm writing every number down so this way I don't answer it twice. That's how many numbers are on my board. So I mean, wow, this show it's awesome. This fantastic individual. I was thrown for a bit of a loop there for a minute, but that's, it is what it is. The show must go on. But I mean, he is one gifted. I just keep saying gifted and pure of heart and loving and caring, and it's literally absolutely wonderful. You've just really got to. And now that I have a couple of minutes where the board is down, maybe we can get to some of the things that are actually going on in Facebook right now. And thank you for the prayers. Thank you so much for the prayers. But, you know, as they say, the show must go on. And again, if you want to call in, we do have some open lines right now. You can call right in at 563-999-3002. But, you know, as you was saying earlier, as sorry, I'm having a brain fart. I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. Oh my! One of those things. But as you was saying earlier, yeah, I'd love to have you as a regular. And I'm sure if we work on the other thing during the week, we could probably figure that out as well. So that way people can actually get more personable with what's going on. So we'll be able to figure that out. Christine joined us. I want to say hello, Christine. So, yeah, it's one of those things. So, Sherry asked you about the ATU. Oh, don't forget, guys, Chris is going to be on iHeartRadio, because when the show is done, guess where it goes? It goes over to iHeartRadio. That's awesome. Absolutely awesome. I love that. So now I get to share them even further with more people in the world. So that's a really fantastic thing going on. So let's see. We've got about 38 minutes left, and we do have room for more callers. The callers that are on the board right now already asked questions. So let's see what we have going on. Yeah, let's see. I don't have any questions for myself. Will I ever get the hang of doing this thing by myself? No. I gotta thank everybody so much that's in the chat room tonight. Literally, thank you so much. It's been a rough couple of days trying to figure everything out. So, and you know, you go with the flow and you keep going and you get thrown for a loop. And even individuals that are gifted and no matter what you do, they're still real people, and sometimes situations and things arise, and you just gotta kind of pastor your way through it. So, absolutely lovely. Let's see what's going on in the chat room. Everybody probably left the chat room and they're just listening right now. Ida, yes, calling in would be a good thing, but I am actually here right now. If you'd like to type a question up, I can actually read it to Chris. I don't know if you're reading the live feed or not. So, let's see what else we have. I think it's Kathy Mandola. She's actually been extremely helpful. Thank you so much in the chat room tonight. I have to say thank you for that. I appreciate that. I think Steffi might be in here somewhere as well. So, yeah, she keeps sharing the number. Thank you so much. Donna said she would PM you. And let's see what else we have.
I was going to ask you, Susan, did Stephanie my friend on Facebook? Because I was like kind of looking for her, and I came across one Stephanie, but I don't know if that's her.
Oh, because she's Jason Stephanie. Jason and then the letter N and Stephanie for her husband and her. That's her name on Facebook.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Then tell her I sent her a friend request. If I'm not right, I think I sent her a friend request. It says Stephanie and Jason instead of the last name, but you don't have to say his last name. But tell her that I sent her a friend request. So I don't know if she can hear me, but if she can confirm it, because I was trying to make sure that everybody, in case if they want to be my friend, this is the perfect time to add on Facebook, because there's lots of room on my Facebook. So if you want to send me a friend request, I would say go ahead and do so. I'm also on Instagram, and then not many people know this, but there's some this out there. I'm also on Twitter.
Good.
That one I don't really say that very much because it's there. I mean, I use it to post things, but that's as far as that goes.
Right.
And then I do have my own YouTube. I haven't really came on there because I haven't came up with ideas, but I have it there. So I'm on YouTube as well. And then of course I'm on Facebook. And maybe, like I said, maybe we can work something out to where we can make it like a monthly thing. And I think we would, because with you and Michelle, I do have fun, and y'all make me laugh, and sometimes you need laugh in your life, and all I gotta say is I just send prayers to Michelle's mom, and a lot of love their way, and just pray that everything will be fine, and I do feel that she will be fine, but I know it's sometimes when, when we get messages like that, it kind of just sometimes, some messages some people don't like to hear.
Yeah.
But I just told what my guy told me. If something happens to where the person doesn't make it, I really don't like saying it. There was one time where I did say something, and yeah, somebody did pass away, but at this time and moment, I don't see her going anywhere. She just needs to be very well taken care of, just enjoy her, and she's not ready. She's just not ready. So just have her family and pray for her, and I send a lot of prayers to her.
Yeah, I think everybody's just worried about the hiccup right now, and I can't get into it over the air, but thank you for that, though. Thank you a lot for that. All right, let's lighten this up a bit if we can. I got my little energy thing here, trying to lighten the energy up because I keep getting hit with all these emotions tonight. So yeah, this is definitely going to be a long night with Marcy. Marcy, I'll be calling you later. Okay, let's lighten this up. Yeah, normally we're just very silly and goofy and everything else, and tonight, I mean, Chris, you are just such a good sport through everything that actually is happening, and I'm trying to have it not affect the show in any way, because I want to make sure that you do get your message out there. That's like a priority as far as what it is that I do, and I just want to say again, thank you. You are a very unique, special, wonderfully gifted individual with a large heart. I just want to put that out there. So we actually do have room on the board before I hover around and ask him questions myself. Come on, people. I'm going to steal Chris from you guys if you don't call the board. I am. Oh, Facebook keeps cutting somebody off. Okay, oops, sorry about that. If you have a question, you can actually type it in right now if you can hear me. But please do. He is here. If not, you can, like I said, call in at 563-999-3002. I never really had an open board with him on before. Although the board isn't open, people are still there listening with the same numbers. So that's okay. It is what it is. So let's see. Alright, so I've accomplished, let's see, the iHeartRadio that I wanted. So, and I really don't see us doing much traveling until next year as far as ATU. Is that correct or incorrect?
I do see that there is going to be traveling, but it's just not at the moment.
Yeah.
But I do see that, I want to say maybe somewhere maybe like in December, maybe in the mid or towards the end of the beginning of the new year.
Yeah.
But I do see that it's growing, and it's just growing and growing. It's like a never-ending thing.
Awesome. Oh, Ida wants to know anything for her. Do you have a question, honey? She's worried about her mother. She wants to know if her mother will come home soon.
I know I already talked to her, but I do see that she will come home. It's just that she has a lot of issues with her family because they don't like her. I think that she will come home, but it's just that they're putting things in her mom's head, so she won't go back to Ida. But okay. I just think that I send prayers and just try to keep as positive as possible.
Okay, did that answer your question then? Well, waiting for her to type back, so. Alright. Nope, I'm not sure if that answered her question. Alright, do we have any other questions in the chat room? All right. Oh, okay. Yep, we have the callers are coming back in again. So we're gonna take another caller here. All right. Hello. What is your name, hon?
My name is Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Chris.
Hi. Hi, girl. What's up? You called to the show.
Are you the one? Are you the one helping me out in the chat room? Are you the one helping me in the chat?
I possibly could.
Well, thank you for that. Thank you for that. I appreciate that a lot, and I'd like to say thank you. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're so welcome. Well, I see that you said that you had no callers for Chris, so I thought, well, here's an opportunity. I'll jump in here and help him out. Yeah. So, Chris, I don't know if you can tell me this. It's something that's kind of bothered me for a little bit. I was a caregiver to a couple for 13 years. And the little man seemed to be fine when I left him on Friday. And I get a call Sunday saying, don't worry about coming to work Monday, he's gone. Can you tell what took him?
Okay, so
I have a...
you're talking about... Okay, what the question that I understand is if you were a caregiver, right? And when you left him with somebody, left him alone for somebody else to watch him, he took off, right? Am I right? Did I hear the question?
No, he didn't take off. He passed away.
Oh, he passed away. I thought you meant like he left. I was like, why do I get seen like he left? No, the question is...
Yeah, he did left. He exited the earth. But I have my suspicions, but I just want to see what your thoughts are.
I think so. That somebody did something that was not supposed to be done. I feel like it wasn't his time. Because I guess when you watch him, I feel like you take care of him and you like I'm actually feeling like love energy with you. Like you take care of people and they take care of you and you're not one to just be somebody like that. But I guess something else came up and I got stuff to do, but I don't get like. I know that he didn't do it, and I know it wasn't you. And whatever suspicion you feel of that person that was that other caregiver, which somebody was trying to take his break with this or walk with the go get on stuff, I just think that they did something wrong, very wrong. And I would say that why did he cross over? I think it was intentional because I'm seeing like. Oh my God, don't make me handle that. Okay, what I just heard is just like money just throwing everywhere. And then I got like insurance policy, and they're trying to get a lump sum, but they're making it kind of look like an accident. And if you try to do a biopsy, and they probably wouldn't find anything in the body because it's chemicals to where they diluted it. Or for the body just like eat it out, or it's just with the body so you can't feel it. And it's almost like I feel like something, like some liquid was put, and I feel like it caused him. And this is weird, and I don't even know if this is true, but this is what I heard. Something to do with a stroke or a heart attack, or like something like almost like he had trouble breathing when they did this. So when he came back, he was laying. That person was already laying there, and I don't know why, because I've never been in his house, but I'm thinking like a hospital bed or something like a hospital bed. I feel something was possible, but I don't feel like it.
Do you feel it might have been self-inflicted?
Honestly, I do. I don't feel that he did it. Somebody did it. Somebody else did it. You
think maybe he did it not intentionally? Because when I left him Friday... Go ahead. He's a very, very spunky 92-year-old. This was back in 2013. Very spry, very active. yeah, he wanted more of me than what I was willing to give of him. Little lady's in here talking to me. When I met my boyfriend, he got very angry, jealous. Yes, and he started confessing a lot of things to me before he passed. And I knew his habit. And Friday when I left him, he was okay. And I'm thinking, being I knew his habits, I'm thinking that he might have taken one too many pain pills to get him through the weekend, fell, hit his head, lay there in bed, the other caregiver being young and not really knowing what to do, just took off, and he ended up passing. And that was what I was picking up.
Well, I kind of felt like, for some reason, I got like intention, and I could either be from him or her, or she didn't know how to take care of him, so maybe she gave him the pill, but he didn't keep an eye on it, so I guess he got another pill and like overdosed. So like it's almost between both. So that's pretty similar to what you picked up, maybe in a different expression that you got. But like with me, I go with what my guy told me. So I want to stick with intention that it was intentional.
And you won't worry about the money.
And then, shoot, what is so weird is that when you asked me the question and I said, you asked me the question and you said he left, but you didn't think he passed. But for some reason, when I said he left, I almost felt like I kind of kept seeing in my head, and maybe this is his astral body, his astral body coming out of his physical body right before he just passed away. I see him like walking out of the house and just leave. It's almost like he was like walking in the plane, and I see him like walking down the street and then walking into like the street, and he just disappeared. So he saw the light and he just went towards it.
Oh yeah.
And it's so funny because when you asked me the question, you didn't say anything about passing, but I saw him like leaving, running out of his body and walking to a tree and seeing a bright light and walking right into it. And then, and then when he crossed over. Now as far as what's going to happen now, I want to think he's going through a transition. I kind of feel that even though you're his caregiver, I think he has some kind of feeling towards you. And I kind of
big time. He told me he could make me a rich woman. No thanks.
So I kind of feel like he didn't really have feelings towards you, and I guess it's because you cared for him, but you didn't do anything inappropriately. It's just that I guess like, and I just feel like he was being attached, like attached to you in a way to where you didn't see it that way because you were just taking care of him. But he saw it more than just.
Oh no, I knew that there was more. That little guy was full of shenanigans, believe me.
And I'm this out there because listen to this. Okay, this is for you, Susan, and everybody that's listening. Okay, the one that's on the phone with me is my friend Bert. I wanted to see and everyone what became. One day, I think it was last week, or maybe about a week. It's actually been 2-3 weeks ago. One day, I said, you know what? Let me see if I can try something, and I scared myself to death. Well, what I thought was like those things to cover your eyes so you can sleep. Well, I was like, this is not working for me. I mean, I'm gonna find a way to sleep, but I just sleep them. Sometimes I'll put them over my eyes and just, and sometimes they can help me sleep. Now listen to this. I said, okay, let's try something. So this time, doing maybe like a walkthrough, but having these things over my eyes, and I can't see anything. I did this on live, and as a matter of fact, I still have the video. I didn't erase it. I'm having these things over my eyes, and my friend asking on the phone said, okay, what do you want me? And I asked her, do you want me to put them on before we can, you can take me wherever she wants. Well, what she did was I connected live on Facebook with her, and she said, go ahead, put them on. Well, she was walking, and I had everything on point, and even her say, oh my God. And then I said, and she said everything was validating. And I don't know how you can explain it.
Yeah, when we live on an acre and a half, so I figured, okay, there's got to be something here you can pick up. So I walked out towards where my goats were at, and I was going to see if we could pick those up, and I had a turtle pond on my right. And he picks up a cemetery. And we do have a pet cemetery in the back that has a statue of maybe St. Mary's, or it's a cement statue. And I'm not knocking religions, but it's a Catholic religion statue. That's the only way I can describe it. And he said that it was out there with stones around it, and sure enough, it was in the middle. It was in the middle of 2 trees. And then he talked about a red and white building on the property, and that's when I said, oh my God. He was talking about our 4-car garage that is painted as a barn red with white trim. So Chris knows his stuff. He's not pulling nobody's leg.
And that's the thing, is I actually did that. Because I wanted to experiment to where, you know how like when you do Facebook you can see, well, I tested it to do my, and then I can, when I got it clear as day, I couldn't see a thing, and I still have it on Facebook. So that is using your psychic ability, like walking into a place, and they're not physically being there, but being on Facebook Live, and that's what we're doing psychic work. I've seen other psychics being affected that way, where they'll just have somebody walk with them,
ouch,
and they can't see a thing. And it's crazy, it really is. But I just wanted to share that with you.
It totally was, because there is no way you would have known that stuff was here, because when I walked out with the camera on, the camera was on me. It was not in front of me where the cemetery was at, and you could not see the barn, the red and white barn in it at all.
Mm-hmm.
So you nailed it.
Yeah, and I just wanted to share that with y'all guys, that I like being tested. I even test myself sometimes, and I still scare myself to death. But that's almost like something that I would like to go and help do. Like, say, like, if I go into a home and they blindfold me, I'm going to be trusted that way. It's just to see how I can improve it, how my senses are very intuitive, to where if I can't see, I can still see in my psychic third eye that I could still see without still having those things over my eyes. And maybe some people should try that and see if somebody can walk with you, but it's got to be someone you can trust. Okay, so I'm just throwing that out there. Try it and see how accurate you are. I'm just, for people that are beginners, try it and you'll be amazed by what you pick up. And even though she's never given me a tour of where she lives. I didn't know there was no way I knew that there was a cemetery around there. There was no way I could know that I was a barn there that was red with white trims on there. And then
nope.
Every time
the only thing you've seen is the inside of my bedroom when you throw me on live in my pajamas.
And that's it. So
yep.
So I just thank you for calling in, Kathy, and I appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me, Chris. Yeah, I gotta go check out my little Korean lady. I feel so bad for her. She had 14 teeth extracted today, and
now hold on, is everybody out there actually having trouble hearing Chris on the live? Just a curious.
It kind of went in and out a time or two.
Yeah.
I think it's because Spirit's like saying, Spirit has a way of, how Spirit works.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the kind of stuff they don't want us to speak. Alrighty, I'm going to go. Thank you, guys. It's been great. Chris, love you, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Thank you for calling in. Oh, okay. Sorry, just checking on a couple things. I guess as you two were talking, a couple people were saying that it was cutting in and out here and there. So I was just trying to check in to make sure everybody could hear you. So that's all I was doing. We do happen to have more callers coming in. We have about 14 minutes left to the show. Are you exhausted already? Are you exhausted, Chris? Yes, you're exhausted?
Oh, no, I'm not exhausted. No, I'm not exhausted. I actually have the energy. I'm telling you, I'm still very active, and right now, I just, like, I love this. I love helping people, and I just love giving people insight, and I pull it with my heart chakra, and it comes straight from spirit, and it's just, I love it. I have a good time.
Yeah, normally the show's a little bit more fun, but it's a bit of a rough weekend or a rough day coming up tomorrow, so bear with me, everybody. We're doing our best, but we're still going to actually get this show out. So, let's see. We're going to take our next caller right now. Hello, what is your name? And you're live on the air.
Hi, Mr. Jackie.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, nice to meet you, Jackie.
Jackie?
Hi.
Hi.
Yes.
Do you have a question for Chris?
I just want to see if you could give me a medium sick message.
Okay, say it again. I couldn't make it out what you said. What was that again?
I just want to see if you could give me a medium sick message.
Is there anything specific you wanted, or you don't want? I just wanted to tell you what.
I'm trying to straighten up my mother's home, and I'm pretty sure there's important things in the house that I want to locate. I haven't really been in the house in like 7 years, and it's a mess. I still believe that some things that should still be there. I just don't know where they're located. I'm trying to acquire the house, and I just want to know any guidance I could get along the way.
Okay, well, the only thing I'm getting right now is that, oh my god, I'm shaking. It's almost like, with me, I'm getting that you're shaking. It's almost getting me happy. That you're like nervous because you haven't been in the house for so long. It feels like you feel like lost. And now that you're in there, the energy feels different. It doesn't feel, I don't know the words for it, but it just feels like out of place. Or maybe losing out of place. Like,
no, it's out of place. I'm trying to put it back together. The people that were there, I finally got the last one out last week. Today it's a mess. And I want to take my time to put it back together.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question. Are you getting like, because I'm seeing in my head, I'm seeing remodeling, like painting. And I mean like when I'm seeing you remodeling your house, you're actually getting disturbed because you're hearing like steps. I'm hearing like tapping on the wall, and then I'm getting like flickering. I'm getting all this weird activity that when you worked in one room, it was fine, but when you worked in, I think, I want to say the bedroom, I'm getting like, it just increased the activity. And when you walked in, it felt like, you didn't feel anything at first, but every time you're remodeling some part of a different room, it almost feels like you feel like someone's there, like you're being watched, but you cannot see with your physical eyes. It's a spirit, and I'm getting that. I want to say it's your mom. I see that she sees that you're trying to look for all this stuff, and like I said, I don't know anything about your house. But for some reason I'm in the word basement. Like I'm seeing like a basement where I see like a string hanging against the ceiling. You pull it down and there's steps. I don't know what that is or why I see that, but I see like either in the hallway or I'm getting like the word attic. Okay? And I want to say that you will come across documents and things that were very personal of hers that you're going to find. And for some reason, I don't even know why, but I'm I don't know if this is where you're looking at now, but I'm seeing like steps. So I want to say like a two-story house, but you don't have to tell me what it is, but it could be a past life I'm getting or like a present. But I'm seeing like a two-story house, and maybe that has something to do with with the house that you're at right now. And then I'm seeing like
Good.
go ahead.
I just want to know if, at the end of all of this, if it's going to be okay.
Honestly,
I mean,
point blank, the truth is everything gonna be okay? Yes, everything's gonna be okay. But you will find articles and things will just like either fall off to where you can find them, maybe like a shelf, and then maybe a box with a lot of stuff that's just gonna be falling. And when you look, you're gonna start realizing that whatever you're seeking inside of your heart, like, you know what, I need to find this, but I can't find it. It's almost like Spirit's going to toss something, not throw anything directly and hurt you. It's just going to make this sound to where, what the hell was that? So when you go and check, you're going to see a box that you've never seen before, and you're going to start finding things, and things move, or you might even see things like when you go in the house, and then say you laugh or you want to go outside to check something, you didn't see things like on the table, and then when you're like, I've never seen this knife, or I've never seen this, this stuff. So basically, you're gonna start seeing there's gonna be unseen things coming to you. It's point blank is what they're telling me. There's gonna be things that are just gonna be coming out of, you don't know how they're coming to you, but they're gonna be coming to you. But I do see everything as you repainting and modeling and making their home. I do know that they will be fine. But just to throw a little thing out there, I would just suggest, because the energy feels kind of like a little heavy, I would say put like St. Michael medals on the side of your front door and the back door of your house. And sprinkle it with holy water and put attention to protect you of anything that is evil to remove and to leave. And another thing, you need to claim that home, because that's your mom's home.
Yeah, I have claimed it. It was deliberately was helping me, and they pretty much like they just let the whole house just like they were very neglectful. It's unbelievable. My mother would not be pleased, and I want to put it back together and bless the house and smudge the house and clean the house. Things that I know that they will want me to do, that's what I'm going to do, regardless. And I'm just hoping no more resistance, because it's been very expensive, and it's a beautiful home once it can be restored. And it's just a shame that what was done to it was done to it. But I want to bring back the life and the love back to that house. But it's not a house, it's a home.
Mm-hmm. And I do feel that you can bring it back to your spirit, and you have a very loving spirit. So I do feel that God and your angels will guide you if something's trying to distract you, or something's kind of like stop you from doing it. They're going to keep you like if you're cleaning or scraping the wall, like if there's something that doesn't look right, I think everything will come out good. So just look at it as that, and just put a lot of light into the home, and everything will be fine. But I'm just throwing that out there, that there's going to be things that are just going to be unseen, that are either going to appear in front of you, not like necessarily in front of you, but like on the table. I'm seeing like something in the living room. So I'm seeing a lot of things that are just going to start coming to you without you even looking for them.
Okay. Well, I hope it's what will help me figure something out.
And I do see that it will happen. You just have to put a lot of love and faith into it, and everything will unfold. And thank you for calling.
Thank you for calling in.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Alright, we got about 4 minutes left to the show over here, so we're gonna just, Chris, tell everybody how they can get a hold of you.
You can contact me at 210-974-3470, or you can find me on Instagram at PSYCHIC, and then put kid, KID_23. You can also find me on Facebook, Chris Sanchez Garcia, or you can just click on the Awakening Unknown page, and I should be, I don't know if Susan had put my profile picture or phone number in case if people, I said it too fast, you can just go to their page and like it, and then you can look me up and find me through the post, and then you can find me that way. Now, as far as Twitter, I can't think of, like, I want to say I want to say that it's CHRIS, and then GA, and then 5573861. That's how you find me on Twitter. But that one you have to be, like, you have to have my phone number in order to find me, because it's going to show you, like, how I pop up. And that's all I got to say.
Well, don't forget, everybody that has missed the show or came to it late, you can go to iHeartRadio.com podcasts and look for ATU Network. The show will be popping up there soon. It will pop up after it's done. Sometimes it takes an hour, other times it takes a little bit more. So, but you will be able to find this on iHeartRadio. Also, iTunes, Google Play, and pretty much a lot of different places as well. So, and stay tuned to the ATU Network. We do have a lot coming up. And don't forget, we have Healing Sundays. We have a wonderful book author, Jacqueline Guttleberg. I can't really pronounce that name too well. And again, I want to thank you so much to Kathy for helping out in the chat room tonight. And again, one more time, I'm probably going to close up the show a couple minutes early because I did receive a text from Michelle, so I've got to text her back, and I'd like to apologize to all the listeners out there for not being as goofy as we normally are. And I want to thank Chris so much for being a guest on the show. And again, I'd like to take one last time to send out some prayers and healing light to Michelle and her family. So I really do appreciate everybody sticking with me tonight. And Chris, thank you for pulling most of the weight. And thank you to your friend too. So I really do appreciate everything that everybody did to help me out get this through tonight. So I'm actually going to close this up, Chris, a little bit early. Like I said, I've got to find out what's going on. And again, thank you so much. And I will probably message you a little bit later. I have to check on her. And thank you so much for being a guest tonight, Chris.
90 seconds.
You're welcome, and it was an honor as always. And love y'all guys tonight, and love to everyone.
Thank you so much. Good night. Alright, everybody, we are going to close this show up. And I want to say thank you so much, and stay tuned to Awakening the Unknown and the ATU Network, because you just never know. Never know what is going on. I've got my board filled already, and I'm looking for the close. There we go. Peace out. Love you, people.
Thanks for tuning in to Awakening the